Good evening and welcome to episode 49. As always, we will start with gratitude attitude. So please gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, relax your body. Take another deep breath. And as you breathe out, relax all your muscles. Take one more deep breath. This time, completely let yourself go. Now, think of one thing that you are thankful for that happened in the past week. Once you have identified that, think about why you are thankful. And now it's time to let set free. If you are by yourself, say it out loud what you are thankful for and why. If you are with someone, tell it to each other. All right, let's talk about something called reliance today. We come across a lot of people and information all day long. What should we rely upon to make our decisions? Let's get into it. The first so called reliance is the phrase I'm sure you have heard over and over again. Don't kill the messenger. It is so true. We often get bogged down into who brings the message rather than the message itself. Who brings the message has absolutely nothing to do with what the message is. We must rely on the message and not the messenger. I've seen this playing out in the corporate environment quite a bit. There are certain people who are resistant to an incoming CEO. And whatever they say, for some reason, is wrong because this person is so-called outsider, if you will. In doing so, they miss out an opportunity to work together as an organization and make forward progress towards pressing issues of the day. You see, we all have this inherent bias against certain individuals or groups of people. Because of those biases, we tend to focus on the messenger as opposed to the message itself. This wrong reliance is detrimental to our own progress. The next reliance is on the meaning. Rely on the meaning and not the words. This is a little difficult to understand. So we'll break this down. Sometimes what the words are trying to tell you is hidden, what we call reading between the lines. What is not said out loud is more important than just the words. One can play with the words, but what they're trying to tell us behind those words is a lot more important. And this is not an easy skill to develop for sure. This is where perception comes in. Developing good perception is very important. And for that, we need a clear mind. We must learn to develop perception. It takes a lifetime to develop this. Most people, in my experience, have difficulty reading between the lines. So, hopefully, all of you youngsters would learn to develop this. One way to develop this is to take in a diverse set of information. If you read or listen to all sides of an argument, you would be better able to develop perception. Unfortunately, we live in this confirmation bias age where everyone has a limited number of sources of information and they just confirm our inherent biases. The social media algorithms, they contribute to this problem as well, since they tend to display what you like and have no opposing viewpoint. The next reliance is intention. This is very important. What we should rely upon is the intention of the speaker and not our own interpretation of what they're trying to tell us. When we understand what it is the speaker intended to communicate, and if we then continue to think about each word and expression, we'll grasp the concept much faster. It's similar to what we say, that get the conceptual knowledge first, right? And then look into detailed understanding. If we misinterpret what is said and think of more words, we'll never stop until we run out of thoughts. But all the while, we are only straying further and further from the meaning itself. It's like when kids are playing in the playground, right? They get exhausted. Just like that, we'll end up exhausted. Even for a single word like and or but, when taken out of context, there is no end to what it might mean. Yet, if we understand what is meant, then with that, the need for the word is finished. I don't know if you remember the classic, right? It depends on what the meaning of the word is. Sorry, I couldn't resist. When it comes to the meaning, we should know what is provisional and what is definitive. So we should not rely on the provisional meaning, but only meaning that is truly definitive. So think about that example of Mahabharata, right? Where someone asks Yudhishthir that is Aswasthama dead? And he confirms that yes, Aswasthama is indeed dead. But Yudhishthir meant Aswasthama the elephant, not the warrior. The people took his words literally, on their own peril, quite frankly. So that's the important lesson, is to, what we should rely on in making our decisions. So 3 things. First, it's the message, not the messenger, right? Second, avoid the confirmation bias, meaning read between lines. And for that, you need to get as much information as you can. And then third, think about the intention rather than just the word themselves. So with that, today we're going to try loving kindness meditation. We have not tried this in a long time. So as always, what we'll do is we'll start by settling in our hearts. And once we have cleared our minds, we'll begin the loving kindness meditation. Loving kindness meditation is an intentional wish for other living beings to be happy. So we start by bringing attention to ourselves, right? And contemplate that may I be happy, may I be loved, may I be free from misery, may I be joyful. Then we think of the person who is closest to us and contemplate, may you be happy, may you be loved, may you be free from misery, may you be joyful. Then we think of someone who is not as close to us and we say, may they be happy, may they be loved, may they be free from misery, may they be joyful. And lastly, we think about all living beings and contemplate, may we be happy, may we be loved, may we be free from misery, may we be joyful. So if you're ready, let's begin. Get into your meditation posture. If you can, in a cross-legged position. If you're sitting in a chair, just keep the legs straight. Make sure your back is upright, shoulders leveled. Gently close your eyes. Keep your mouth just a little bit open. So that way, any tension that may be in your jaws gets relieved. Put your palms in your lap, right over left, thumbs gently touching. Now take a deep breath. As you exhale, relax yourself. Bring your attention to the sensation of your breath. Feel the cool air as you breathe in. Feel slightly warmer air as you breathe out. Continue to focus on the sensation of your breath for about a minute or so on your own. Now, bring your attention at your heart. Imagine everything that happened before this moment melts into light and disappears. Things that are yet to happen are not real anyway. So it is just this moment. Stay in this moment. Enjoy the peace that this moment brings. Let the peace of this moment bring in peace for the next moment. Now, contemplate. May I be happy. May I be loved. May I be free from misery. May I be joyful. Now, think of one person who is closest to you, who you love and cherish. Keep that person in your focus and contemplate. May you be happy. May you be loved. May you be free from misery. May you be joyful. Now, think of one person who you don't particularly care for. Keep that person in your focus and contemplate. May they be happy. May they be loved. May they be free from misery. May they be joyful. Now, think of all living beings, humans, animals, everyone. Bring them in your focus. And contemplate. May we be happy. May we be loved. May we be free from misery. May we be joyful. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Okay. Any questions? No questions today. All right, we'll stop recording.